Hello ladies and gents, and welcome back. This is episode 2 of Powers Plays Total War Warhammer the Norsca campaign. Last episode we had a successful-ish confederation with the Greylings and with Scalings, although they took a while, but now we are set. We have a tier 2 building now so we can get Berserkers and the Marauder Hunters. The Marauder Hunters I'm not sure about. They do have armor-piercing missiles, but their range is appalling. So look at their range, 65 compared to... where are we? Javelins, which is 90. There's a massive difference in range. So I'm really not sure how to use these guys. I think probably best to keep them behind the lines. They're not going to be able to shoot over or throw over the head of your front lines all the way to their, say, javelins or crossbowmen that are much further away. But you can put them on the flanks and bring them round to flank and throw into the sides or the rear of other units, and it's armor piercing, and they're apparently decent melee combatants as well. So I'll get a couple of those later, just not yet. We haven't ended our turn yet. Okay, so we're going to end turn. Wulfrick's leveled up. It's making a bit tankier still. So is this their main army? They do have a second one built, so this must be their main army. They're probably going to retreat, but with both our armies combined, we should have enough to deal with them. I'd be very surprised if they didn't retreat right now. Where are the Norsca factions? Are they at the very end of the turns? I assume yes they are. Oh. That was suicide, but okay. Interesting.
To the four corners.
Now we might not be able to... Let's get in range, which is there. Declare war. That's fine. Yeah, I thought they might do that. Are they in range? Oh, I don't think he's in range, so I might have to use the other armory as the initiator. No, I got it. Let's fight this. Why not? Right, we've got 24 mana, which is really nice. We'll start deployment. We've got reinforcements coming in from the flank, so we're going to wait for them. Although I'm sure they're going to push on me, so maybe we should move everyone over here and get them to join up, because their army is not small, it's fairly substantial. So we do have another lord, I believe. Yes, we do. Great. You can hold this flank. Let's add all these guys together. What are these? These are spearmen. Oh, we got armor piercing. Nice. More spears. We get these guys, which are the step up from marauders. And what are you? You're huntsman. Okay, we can test you out. So this is going to be our front line. They're moving on us. They're not. So let's move into position over Mia. Right, that's group 1. 2 is going to be the spearmen. We'll pull them in behind. Along here. How many? We've got quite a lot of javelins here, so we'll take out anything they've got, and we've got... What have we got in terms of cavalry? We've got those guys. So these guys are the marauders that are good at close range. So let's make them as a separate group, and we can test them out to see how they do as a flanking unit. And you are going to move to... Let's say you're going to be in charge of here. Wulfrick in the middle and the wizard on the other flank, just so that everyone's covered by their aura buffs. And the cavalry units have only got 2, will be on the right flank. So let's get everyone into position. So these guys are great because they're great versus infantry as well, because they are armor piercing, I believe. No, they're not armor piercing, but they're good at anti-large. So what's great about them is they're fast. They're not as fast as cavalry, but they're fast and can act as cavalry, and they're anti-large, so you can leave them behind your lines, and when their trolls come in, you hit them with that. Or even better, have spears versus the trolls at the front, and then come around the back with your wolves to hit the flank. I think that's a nice little setup. Whereas Wulfrick, he should be in position. It's so difficult to see anything in this snow. So these guys, the marauders are the most basic unit, but there's somewhere around here, there's a armoured version of them. What are you guys? You're the javelins. Where are your javelins then? Where do you store your javelins? Because they only have one javelin in their hand. They don't have a quiver on their back. Which is a bit strange. Where is the... There. Okay, so these guys are the step up, the more armoured version of the Marauders. And they look pretty damn awesome, if you ask me. Okay, everyone's in position? I think everyone is. Okay, almost. Get there, peeps. Let's put you more in line. Good. Okay, so we're going to push up. Like so. Wulfrick's ship was really useful that last battle. You gotta make sure you hit them from the flank and try and get all of them, because if you just hit a few of them, it does very little damage. But I think one of the main things is the leadership effect. I mean, it crumbles the leadership. It would affect the leadership massively if you think about it. There's suddenly a ship, a long ship, appears on the ground, flying towards you, smashing through everybody. That's gonna mess with your head, no matter how tough you are. So we'll just do a straight up charge on them, and our range units will go after their range units. Our cavalry will flank round on whatever they've got, and we'll check out and see if these guys can flank round as well. Slow it down a little bit, see what they're doing. Well, they're spreading out. Okay, well, let's just group and charge. Get straight in there. We'll get... Where's their lord? We'll get Wulfrick after him. And we'll get the other lord after them as well. They do have those skin wolves, so we'll focus on them. The problem with having this many range units is really hard to focus on whoever you want to focus on, like them. So okay, so you three go on the javelins there. Actually, you go on those javelins. You two can go on the wolves. Where are the wolves? Oh, the wolves just got their asses kicked. Jesus. Okay, you guys. Okay, you two on those. You two on those. Now you, I want to see what you are like. These guys are armor piercing, so let's have a look and see. Alright, let's look at the damage. Yeah, it's okay. You don't want to get involved in there, guys. You don't want to get involved in there. It's not a good idea. Let's charge these guys in. So we just got lots of little axes being thrown at them. Probably best to go in and melee now and charge them. Right, Wulfrick, where are you, sunshine? Why are you not attacking their lord? Where's their lord? All of these colours are too similar. My beige versus their piss-weak yellow. There he is. You just drop some spells. I don't even know where to drop the spells. They're just getting smashed. Wow, they just got absolutely decimated. Everyone got decimated. Okay, that's really easy. A lot easier than I thought. Pop that on them. Let's try and get them, shall we? Good. You guys and you guys should be firing at them as well. Your armor piercing go on them. That was really fast. That's really fast. I didn't really catch much of that action. The berserkers, they're marauders? I thought they are berserkers. The berserkers, oh, are getting hit. Oh shit, they're getting hit in two places. Cavalry, get them, boys. Oh, these guys, there's a big group here. Okay, we're throwing it to the back of them. Oh, they're all crumbling. Well, we didn't really get to test out these guys much. Their range is really bad, as you can see. They didn't seem to do a huge amount of damage, even though they're armor piercing. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it. I'll put the whole army with just them instead of javelins and see what happens. A decisive victory. So we did have 666 units. 3,666 versus their 2k. Now, let's take the money. Did we kill their lord? I don't know if we killed him, so let's see if we can confederate. And then we have other units to choose from. They've got these guys that we really want, skin wolves. So let's see.
I've been looking forward to this.
Yes.
Prepare to be ripped to shreds.
So listen to that voice. It's not bad voice acting. I just think it's inappropriate. Not inappropriate as in all the social justice warrior retards talking about things being inappropriate. I think it's just not suited for Norsca. Norsca being a kind of the North, like Northern Europe and Viking-esque. You'd expect a a Viking-esque voice, you know, or at least a Northern European voice, like Wulfrick himself. You know, he's got that. Why has he got the accent and these guys sound English? You know. Okay. I'm not worried about a lord really, but that's fine. Take him. Why did the last one automatically do that? Okay. So we've got a whole new province and a whole new army. 2 armies. Let's get rid of these guy over here. Let's see what they've built. Okay, that we don't need. That we don't need there because it's a higher tier. This makes money. This is growth. That's quite useful. We've got a bit of cash. Spend it over here. Up those. Now, we've got to deal with this. So we want their wolves. Let's just get rid of all of these. Except him. Now, this army, we don't really need an army like this. So let's get rid of these guys. Okay, so we're nearly breaking even. And we will be, once we get rid of him, we will have broken even. And we'll have ourselves some more skin walls. Which is great because it takes a little bit of time to build up to them. So here we want... we can get the happiness here, and this will stop rebellions, and we'll get money as well. Now, how much is that? 1,000, 1,000. We can't get both. Let's go with the happiness, because the problem I had last playthrough, / my only playthrough before this, was rebellions. So we've got to be very careful of rebellions. My plan is, what I saw as well, is if you look over here, whilst I click over here, if you see his armor, or most importantly, his attack. If you look at his attack, when he goes into a horse, it drops from 72 to 70. So he loses 2 attack. If you go from 72 on the chariot to 56. Okay, and weapon strength drops as well. So it goes from 490 to 435. And then again on the mammoth. Okay, so he does that there. He gets the extra weapon strength, and it is armor piercing, and it is anti-large. But his melee attacks dropped, and his melee defense has dropped, and his armor's dropped. So I'm not sure... I mean, obviously look at the health points though. Look at the difference in health points. 4.6k up to 13. Wow. Okay, so that might be worth it. I was thinking of keeping him just on foot. But now I'm tempted to get a mammoth. I'm not sure yet. But we'll work our way through this melee tree. I want him to be an elite melee specialist. And if he's a duelist as well, when someone says someone's a duelist, I feel like they should actually duel. They should get involved in the get down and dirty in the nitty gritty of it all. Let's get those together. Oh look, we're on 0 right now. Okay, we're looking good. The Varg are over here. Now the Varg are, I think they might be at war with
a timely arrival.
They're at war
My
with
warhounds
Kislev
have not
and
eaten
Karagdrak.
in
Now
days.
this is the dwarves that are over here-ish. They are stronger than they were previously. Well, I don't know how strong they were because I never played Norsca, obviously. But they tend to be a problem for the units that are over there. Now, Wintertooth, they are going to probably take over everything here. So what I'm going to do is I might leave the Varg. It's deteriorating. I don't know, actually. Maybe I shouldn't leave them. Oh, they do have a whole... What we'll do, we're going to scout out... Let me end turn. We're going to scout out where the Varg army is, and if we can defeat them, we're going to get 2 whole provinces instantly, which would be crazy. And then what we need to do kind of collateral damage control, bit of damage control, because then we're going to have rebellions and stuff like that. Although we did just get this. Awesome. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that right now. That's really perfect timing. That really is. So let's go there. Let's get... That's that thing we don't need. More growth? What have we got for growth? Just 1. I'm not that worried about growth. I'm more worried about income. We're losing money now somehow, which is weird. So I want you to put that into his army. We should get rid of... Let's get rid of one of the spears. And you 2 can disappear now. That'll save me some money. So what I want you to do... I'm going to send 1 army down to have a look around here. And 1 arm across. I'm assuming he's going to be across, because if he's a war Kislev, this is the Kislevian area. So let's head down there, and you go and head over here. Let's take advantage of the extra happiness we've got. So even with +4 happiness, this is on 0. This is up higher, which is good. And here is still -1. So when this grows, I think what we'll do, we need to get that happiness building, the Chaos Shrine in each settlement, and maybe even the provincial capital. I don't know. So Granny's got this, they don't need that. This end turn. Let's see what happens. Gotta find those Varg. Okay, got a Lord ready, that makes no difference to me. I'm not going to spend money on you because you're not really of concern to me. You've already got the happiness place, so you should be fine. Yes, you are. This is growth. Should we get more growth? So as you can see, we've got a decent amount of military buildings. We're not going to be able to build this all in one place. So I think here, these 3 provinces are going to be the main buildings for that. This is going to be, we've got this here. We will probably get the cavalry recruitment place in here. We can get rid of that. And we can get the cavalry recruitment in there because it only goes up to tier 3. And we can keep the money because it makes no real difference. Because it should be defended there, more or less. Let's keep moving. Now, where does my territory end and theirs begin? Because I think it's here. Is this the line? There we go. Okay, we're going to go to there because I want these walls to be replenished by the time we fight. Because there might be a one-on-one fight there. What else? Your growth is going up. So you're going to need... So what can we build in these settlements? We probably could just build these in the smaller settlements because there's only one money-making building, really. And back here they shouldn't need garrison. So look at this. Tier 3 building provides garrison of 1 Marauder Horseman, Feral Mammoth, 2 Marauders, 2 Marauders with great weapons, 1 Norsca Trolls, and 1... That's a big garrison. So you're getting a garrison that's at least as big as those with the other provinces, the other factions that have walls. But we're not going to need it here, so what can we build that's going to be of use? I suppose it's got to be these in here, maybe 2 of them. So where can I build that? Let's put it here. Just to make sure we don't get any more rebellions, and we'll end turn. Now I'm not sure where their capital is. I think it actually might be there. I think the Varg camp is the name of that settlement, which you assume is their starting position. Or maybe they have all of this already. I'm not sure. Who's raiding? Wait, what? Where? What? Why is that? What? Why is that gone from plus? That doesn't make any sense. Characters? What characters? Who's raiding? This has confused the shit out of me. Who is here and who is raiding? Oh, is it me that's raiding? Is this raiding stance? This is a raiding camp. Oh, I thought it was in camp stance. Ah, I'm such a noob. I thought it was just a normal encampment stance. Now I know. Right, so let's move up and let's go into raiding stance. Where are they? This is where it gets complicated because I could just take these out individually, but it's going to take more time, and the longer it takes, the more chance I've got rebellions back here. Let's go with you. And we could get this here. It gives us a little bit of money and it reduces construction overall. We might get trade with Chaos. I don't know, Bray Herds. I don't know if they trade. But let's go with that then. Or let's actually go with Happiness first, just to make sure we're not going to get rebellions. No, let's go with that. Okay, and you... Well, who are these guys at war with? They're only at war with Kislev, so they're probably here. Is there a route for me to get down here fast? Oh, right there, okay. So they might be here defending against Kislev. If they are, we'll take them out. So what I'll do is I'll raid over here. Just to get some money, get a bit of experience. Why am I taking attrition? That's strange. And research will go for extra melee defense and melee attack on the Marauders. So this setup I think is really cool, because if you play as Chaos, the first tree, which is all about Marauders, you just completely ignore it because Marauders are so bad, and you can jump straight to Chaos Warriors within a few turns. You're not going to be reliant on Marauders. But here I am actually reliant on Marauders, so it's worth investing in that. Whereas with Chaos, it's kind of a completely unused skill tree by 99% of people. But maybe they'll change that, I don't know. Another Lord ready for duty. Keep going. Ah, there's an army. And there's an enemy army. Now, is this their... We're going to have to assume this is their Lord's army, unless we decide to do this. Have a look-see. I can't see. Well, they're in trouble either way. I wonder if they just confederate out of... No. Right, well you... come and join the fun. We might have to double team this guy. Okay, this happiness is still improving, which is great. This happiness is now going up because of this building. This happiness has one of those buildings at level 2, so it's happy. And what should we get here? I suppose just growth or nothing? Nothing. Right, you can get me them. So this is tier 3 as well. These two just go to tier 3. So we'll get this, and that will allow us to get chariots, which will be useful in melee.
The chieftains want pillaging and plunder, but I just want to kill you.
Fair enough. Okay, declare war. That does suck. So we're gonna have to get the. Oh Christ. Oh crap. Well, they're gone. This is a difficult situation now. Well, where's their... Ah, there. Okay, so go back. Now, what's their garrison like? This is this one. Their garrison's pretty small, and they have just a lord. So maybe with these guys we can at least block them in. Wow. Or just try and block them in. That might at least stop them from reinforcing. Now this guy needs to be upgraded. Why can I not up? I need more money. Ugh, I'm so far away. Oops. Well, Kislev are not at war with me, which is good. They did push on me, so I have to retreat, which sucks. Obviously their units are higher quality, but we'll be there with a full army in a turn or two.
The eternal challenger.
Damn, that's going to take a while. That sucks. It didn't... Oh, it did stop them from recruiting, so we'll do that again. And that should just stop them from recruiting each turn. And we'll keep our eyes on the happiness, that's fine. You are... fine. What else can we get? So we can up these to get money, but we really want to get garrisons here. We need to get that garrison building in here, but so we need more money to work on that. Knud has leveled, finally, Jesus. So let's go with the extra armor. I think that'll be really useful on the Marauders, because one of their weaknesses is they're just too squishy. Way too squishy. Now Kislev, I do have a mod on, by the way. Mods, I forgot to say this in the first episode, is that I have I've got the improved camera, harden up or die. Okay, fine. I've got the improved camera, and did they recruit? See, it blocks them recruiting. That's great. So we'll just keep doing that, and that will stop them from getting a decent army, because that's a long old way apparently to get there. And you still can't be upgraded. Oh god, their army's right there. They could take out both these. We've got to hurry this up. This could all go horribly wrong very quickly. If they come over and take out my starting province, oh my word. But on the other hand, if we confederate with the Varg, it means that we'll get 2 more provinces, and we'll be fairly secure in this area. The faction here, they're starting to like us, kind of. So that means that we might be able to confederate them without fighting. I don't know, probably not. So let's move into position. And let's go. There's really no point fighting this on the map. Let's just take it and let's just occupy. I'm not worried about raising. I'm going to raise the settlements to the south to the gods. That's what I'll do, I think. I don't really want to raise anything here. So let's see if... Oh, crap. They took the Varg encampment. Oh, you son of a bitch. That's exactly what I didn't need in my life right now.
A timely arrival.
Oh, wow. We don't... Oh, that really sucks. Well, they're going to be wiped out anyway, so we'll just ignore them. And you are going to head down, because you're the only one that can move down there. Now, can we afford? Yes, we can. So let's up this. We need to up that as well, massively. The garrisons are pretty good, kind of. So, maximum garrison, Marauder Berserkers, Champions, and Spearmen. That's 4 in total. Norsca Ice Trolls, a Feral Mammoth is amazing. Marauder Hunters, and great. So it's not bad. Plus, if you upgrade it to get the garrison building, it should be enough to defend itself. Weapon strength when attacking plus 7%. Yes, this is... So this is the chief, the non-legendary lord setup, and it's really quite interesting, as you'll see as we develop into this. So you have 4 trees you can branch into. One, this is melee attack, which just does melee attack and armor piercing damage, which leads you into this, and then this. But it will block other ones. Like I think it blocks this one then. And then this is for tankiness, and it can give you health points and vigor loss, which leads into this, which is extra leadership, which leads into this. Or speed and magic resistance into melee defense. So I'm going to go along the top probably with the damage, and then this gives you weapon strength and missile resistance, and then because he'll probably be on a mammoth, and then extra armor as well. And then this as well, which is really cool, Plague of the Crow, replenishment. But it does make him susceptible to fire, but still, not many units have fire, so it's worth it, I believe. Right, so money-wise, we're going to not spend any more money because I want to upgrade my provincial capital for my starting province. We're going to have to think about what we're going to do now, because this Naglifari plain is by itself. I don't have the capital here, so we're probably going to have to take out those guys. I'm not sure. What have you got? Not much. Not much at all. Okay. These guys are not attacking, which is interesting. This, we haven't quite got enough money. We've got up 800 turnover, which is not bad. Right, well, let's just... I don't mind if this has a rebellion and dies. I don't, because there's nothing there, so let's just leave it. And you just keep going. So what we'll do is we'll go and take out here. Actually, look at this. It's only... This is Nordland. There's Middenland. Middenland are the ones that are attacking us. It's not Nordland, which is interesting. So we'll go down there. We'll take out that army, and we will raise Dieterschafen for the Eagle God, who I believe is actually Tzeentch, under a different name. Okay, so our marauders are a little bit tougher. Let's see if we can get some more money coming in. It's plus leadership, movement campaign. That's very useful actually. And there is some money options down there. So let's get you over there. You come down. We still can't up that, that's annoying. How much money does that cost? 4.5, that's annoying. Okay, but let's check happiness plus 2, plus 3, and we're good. So we have 3 complete provinces. And we're going to have to deal with the Wintertooth tribe at some point, but I want them to take over all the Varg stuff and all the other factions first. So that then when we have that battle, I get to take it all. I don't have to worry about... Cool, extra travel, vigor loss, reduction small. Oh, cool. That's a double bonus. That's crazy. So let's head across the water. They've got a bit of chaos corruption here, which is nice. I assume that we are immune to chaos corruption. I really don't have enough money? What? I don't have enough population. What? Wow, 2 more turns. That's crazy. Did not expect that. So let's... Well, we'll wait for that to upgrade and then we can immediately put a garrison building in it. Or we can up these as well. Just give us more money. And better public order. Put that down. Okay, and once we've sacked this, we should get money from it anyway. We've actually run out of time. I've just realised there's something in the top middle of the screen. I don't know what it is. It's where Bretonnia has their chivalry bar. We'll see it in a second. I have to put my cursor over it and see what it is. Oh, okay, so this is... I have to get max 1 of the... What is this? Champion of the Hound level 3. Unique and extremely powerful Hail Cannon battery. The Ice Forged Legion will become available. Regiment of Renown. Interesting. Well, anyway, that's the end of the episode 2, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time for episode 3.